This is my rifle. It's a Ruger 1022. It's got a True Glow scope on it. I like it. I hunt with it. I hunt small game. It's okay. It's not awesome. I'm not crazy about a couple of things on here. One of them is, I'm not crazy about the shoulder dip here. I don't know if you can see that. This means when I lean my rifle up against something, it doesn't have a flat bottom to rest on. Not crazy about that. I'm not crazy about the angle of the grip here. Based on how I like to carry my rifle when I'm hunting, I carry it like this, like I did in the military. That is not comfortable at all. I'm not crazy about it. I also don't love that there's nowhere to put a sling on this guy. I'd have to permanently drill in and make some modifications to do that, and I'm just not comfortable with that. So what I've done is I've ordered a new stock. It's an Archangel. Today's video is going to be about replacing this old stock with the new Archangel model. So stay with me and I'll show you what I know. Okay, first thing I like about this, boom, made in the USA. I love supporting American-made companies. Second thing I like about this, it's heavier than I thought it was going to be. I only did some online research with one of these guys, and it looks like PVC plastic, but this is the same kind of hard composite that my existing rifle stock is made of. I see similar things on Glock. This is quality stuff. This is going to take a beating if I have to. Let's open it up, see what comes inside. Inside we've got a parts bag, instruction manual. That's it, folks. What I'm noticing right away is that's a really comfortable grip. That was one of the main reasons I got this thing, was because I wasn't crazy about the grip on my other rifle stock. So let's take a look at the parts. Picatinny rail cover. If you don't happen to use the rail, you can use this over the top of it to create a more comfortable grip. What else we got here? A few things for assembly. Sling swivel mounts. Barrel float. Hex key, new screw for underneath, extended magazine release lever. I'm not sure what that is. The directions will tell us. The first thing you do when you start to work on any firearm is safety check it. This one has been checked. The bolt is locked to the rear, there's no magazine in the well, and there's no round in the chamber. Next, in order to remove this stock, there are two screws we're going to have to remove. Once those two screws are removed, we've got to place the safety on this rifle in the middle position. It's not really a position, it's just halfway between safe and fire, and sometimes it's tough to get it there. This is so that when you lift the barrel off, it'll clear that safety. This is the functioning part of the rifle. This is the part that's serialized. This is what makes it a rifle. This part is just the furniture. This is what we're replacing. Next, we'll be replacing the magazine release lever. That's here. The directions say what we need to do is push out this pin, remove the magazine release lever, replace it with the new one, and then replace the pin. So that's what we'll do next. That really just falls right out of there. Pretty handy. Go. All right. So that's the new, longer magazine release lever. Check it, make sure it bounces back and forth like it's supposed to, and make sure that it moves the action inside the rifle that it's supposed to move. That's what's going to let go of your magazine for you. Now, we're supposed to drift out the bolt stop pin. That's this one back here. And replace it with this red one. I had to tap mine halfway out and then pull it out with a pair of pliers and put this one back in, but it fits. It works. Before we attach the rest of the rifle to the new stock, first we need to put this barrel tensioner into one of these two pockets. That just looks like it slides in from the end and rests in a pocket. It looks like it can be secured with a screw if you had to, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to let it kind of freely sit in there. After that, it's just a matter of adding this part back to this part. Make sure your safety is centered to be able to make it through. It should all slide right in like this. It's a little tight, looks like. It's a bit of a snug fit, I'll tell you that. There we go. I've got to make sure my pins are all the way in. There we go. That was part of the issue, it looked like. There we go. It looks like we're good. All right. And the final step is to add the new included screw underneath. The old one will be too long. This one is new and shortened. And it tightens with a hex key instead of the screwdriver like the other one did. And then the last thing, if you so desire, add the Picatinny rail cover. Looks like that'll click into place when it's ready. There we go. Okay, so here it is all set up. Let me run you through the features that I really like. First one, I do like the more flat nature of the shoulder rest. It's not perfectly flat, but I'm a lot more comfortable leaning that up against something, putting that end down. Also, it's got a click adjustable distance between here and here. So I can get a customized fit between, you know, how that tucks into my shoulder pocket and how far my eye is for the eye relief on the scope. Second feature I really like, click adjustable riser pad for your cheek, so that when you pick up a sight picture, you can pick up the same sight picture every time. You don't have to monkey your head around a little bit to make sure you're getting the right spot. That's also click adjustable here. Another thing I like, Picatinny rail under here for mounting whatever accessories you want. I'll probably throw a bipod on here. Probably not a flashlight or a laser. This isn't a tactical rifle. This is for hunting. Long range shooting is what I hope to do here. There's also a spot to mount those sling swivels, one there and one up in the front as well. So I'm excited about that. Also, if you're a more tactical nature, there are quick disconnect sling spots on both sides, front and rear. So if you're a quick disconnect guy, you can use that too. A feature I'm not sure I'll ever use, this little trap door down here, because they almost never come open the way they're supposed to. But you can probably get extra ammo in there, maybe a rag to wipe it down. That might be handy, I'm not sure about that. Overall, I'm really happy with how it looks, how it feels, how it holds in my hand. The best thing about it is, when I carry this rifle now, like I did when I was in the military, that horizontal piece right there, that grip piece, really fits what I like, the way I like to hold it. So this is going to be much more comfortable for me walking through the woods. I'm super excited that I got this. Let me know in the comments section what you guys think. Have you used this rifle stock on any of your rifles? On any 1022, or I know they make it for several other types. I'd be excited to hear what you think. I got mine from the good people at Flashpoint Firearms. Here's how you can get one too. On the corner of North Street and Michigan Avenue in Thompsonville, just a block from Gino's Bar and Grill, in the heart of beautiful northern Michigan, is Flashpoint Firearms, just 30 scenic miles from Traverse City. Come in for a great selection of modern and traditional rifles. Our friendly, knowledgeable sales staff can help you with selection, instruction, and gunsmithing. Choose from a wide variety of semi-auto pistols and revolvers, as well as holsters, magazines, ammunition, archery, apparel, accessories, and more.
I'm Dave Casey, owner of Flashpoint Firearms. We specialize in tactical and a lot of military style gear. We also carry a large variety of hunting rifles. If you want to come in and see us, we're here Monday through Friday. You can find us at flashpointfirearms.net or give us a like on our Facebook page.
Flashpoint Firearms. Call, email, or stop in today and take your shooting to the next level. I had to take the rifle back apart because the magazine wouldn't fit in the magazine well. After looking it over, here's the reason why. This thing is made to such exact specifications that it leaves this little ridge right here. I'm going to have to sand that down. It goes all the way around. I'm going to have to sand that down on the inside to make sure that the magazine will be put in properly and be ejected properly when it's time. Here's another view of what I'm talking about. Magazine should fit in here, but it gets hung up on those little ridges. So, how about if I do it the right way? Magazine should fit in here, but it gets hung up on those ridges. And even if I get it in, it doesn't extract properly. So that's going to have to be sanded down. But that's not a bad fix. I don't think that's a strike against the company. I think they just make this thing so exact that every once in a while you get one that's a little tight and it's got to be worked. I'm going to treat it like a new pair of boots and just break it in until it fits. Okay, so here's what I've done. I've done a little bit of sanding in the magazine well, right along this edge, to be able to make sure that the magazines fit in and out without getting snagged. Now, one of the issues I was having was that the body of the rifle itself does spread these two surfaces just a bit to make it a little more clear, but that ridge was really still getting in the way. So I've sanded it off all the way around. I just use a medium grit sandpaper. I think it was 60 or 80 or 100 grit maybe, nothing huge. But now, the magazine fits in no problem. If you put it in the right way. Magazine fits in, no problem. I ended up putting a little bit of tape on mine to be able to get it out, no problem. Kind of like a mag pull. So that's the only mod I had to do with this guy. Everything else works just fine. And I can do a little target shooting or a little hunting. Let me know in the comments section what kind of video you want to see next. I want to hear from my YouTube community. So if it's more of a bushcraft thing, I'd be happy to do that. If it's a hunting episode, I'd be happy to do that. What kind of things do you think I know that I can show you? Until then, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. If you do, please remember to give me a like and a share and a subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Thank you.